Hello everyone, I am Dr. Sonali and today we are going to talk about stains in microbiology part 2. In part 1, we have talked about the gram stain. In part 2, we'll talk about the Ziehl-Neelsen stain. So, before we start, let's quickly revise the classification of stain. In classification, we have the first simple stain. Simple stain अपने नाम के जैसा है. It's simple. हम क्या कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे? Here we are using one dye. This one dye is giving the same color to all the bacteria. Why are we using simple stain? To see the shape and the arrangement of your bacteria. Okay, this is simple stain. Now, second we have negative stain. हम negative stain क्यों use करते हैं? See, there are certain bacteria which have capsule. Now, those capsule won't take up the stain. तो उस केस में क्या करना है? मुझे contrast create करना है. So, what I'll do? I will stain my background. But my bacteria here remains unstained. This is known as negative stain. Very common example is your India ink and your nigrosin stain. Okay, here you can easily visualize capsule in your negative stain. Clear? Then we have third type of stain, the impregnation stain. Now there are certain structures in bacteria or certain bacteria जो कि इतने thin होते हैं कि it can't be visualized with your normal staining. तो क्या करेंगे? उस केस में we cover it with a layer of silver salts. This is known as impregnation stain. जैसे your bacterial flagella. ठीक है? You cover it with a layer of silver salt, or among your bacteria or organisms, that is your treponema. Okay, so for your treponema and your flagella we use impregnation stain. Now we come to the fourth type of stain, that is the differential stain. Now in simple stain we were using one dye. In differential stain we use two dyes. Okay, सिंपल स्टेन में सिंगल डाई सारे बैक्टीरियाज को सेम कलर दे रहा था. डिफरेंशियल स्टेन में टू डाइज आर गिविंग डिफरेंट कलर टू द बैक्टीरियाज. इट इज डिफरेंशिएटिंग, डिवाइडिंग द बैक्टीरिया इन टू ग्रुप्स. जैसे ग्राम स्टेन में डिवाइडिंग बैक्टीरिया इनटू ग्राम पॉजिटिव बैक्टीरिया एंड ग्राम नेगेटिव बैक्टीरिया, एंड इन योर ZN stain dividing the bacteria in acid fast bacteria and non acid fast bacteria. Now we have a fifth type of stain, special stain. I had mentioned previously that Albert stain comes under differential, but actually Albert stain comes under in its separate category, in its own category, that is the special stain. Why? See, what is Albert stain doing? Albert stain is highlighting a very special feature of your Corynebacterium diphtheria, that is, it is highlighting the metachromatic granule. Okay, so it is coming under a special stain. Clear? Okay. Now let's start with this case. We have a 25-year-old male with history of low-grade fever with chills, fatigue, anorexia, weight loss and productive cough for 3 weeks. See, ये chronic case है. Okay. What are you suspecting here? I am suspecting tuberculosis. And जब भी हम TB suspect करते हैं, what is the organism? The organism is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Now, which staining technique would you like to perform? Now, जब भी TB suspect करते हैं, the organism is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. And most students, क्योंकि हमने last time gram stain पढ़ा था, they will like इसमें gram stain कर सकते हैं क्या? नहीं. Gram stain से भी बेहतर staining है for Mycobacterium tuberculosis. We have the Ziehl-Neelsen stain, also known as the acid fast stain. Now, इसे ग्राम स्टेन क्यों नहीं कर सकते? क्यों करना है Ziehl-Neelsen stain? I'll explain it to you. See, what happens is most of your bacteria, most of your normal bacteria, they love the aniline dyes. Okay, what are your aniline dyes? Aniline dyes are your water based dye. ठीक है, जैसे your crystal violet, your methylene blue. Okay, now they easily soak up, those bacteria easily soak up these dyes, okay, and take up the color. They are very happy. But mycobacteria is different. Why is it different? Because over the layer of peptidoglycan, it has 3 additional layers. What are these layers? These layers are MLA, the mycolic acid, the lipid layer, and the arabinogalactin. Okay, these layers, especially the mycolic acid, makes this mycobacterium का cell wall very waxy. Okay, it is too much wax. It is making it hydrophobic. ठीक है? That's why these water-based aniline dyes like your crystal violet cannot easily enter this. So that's why, though your Mycobacterium tuberculosis, due to its structure, is considered on paper a gram-positive bacteria. ठीक है? Never in your viva give this as an example of gram-positive bacteria. Why? Because of these MLA, it is not easily stained by your gram stain, making it gram neutral. Understood? Clear? तो अब क्या करें? ग्राम स्टेन तो ये aniline dyes ले नहीं रहा. So we'll come up with something different. What are we doing is we are using a basic carbonyl fusion. This basic carbonyl fusion combined with heat. Okay. Now this basic carbonyl fusion contains phenol. Okay. And combined with heat, ये क्या करता है? They will push this red dye. This phenol and this heat combination will push this red dye inside the bacteria through this waxy layer. See, this basic carbonyl fusion, it's a lipid based dye. ठीक है? It is a lipid based dye. So even if we have a waxy layer, यहाँ पे उसे फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा ज़्यादा. So this lipid based dye will be pushed inside and the mycobacterium will be turned red. Now when I use my decolorizer, तब क्या होगा? When I am using my decolorizer, normal bacterias, उनके पास तो waxy protection नहीं है, so they will easily lose color. For example, your E. coli losing red color and turning colorless, again turning transparent. But when I am applying the same decolorizer on your mycobacterium, mycobacterium proudly stays red. Why? Because it is acid fast. Okay, because the mycolic acid which is present in the cell wall, it holds on to that basic carbonyl fusion dye, and even when you are using a 25% sulfuric acid, still it won't leave that dye. It will resist decolorization. This property is known as acid fastness. Okay, now after this, when I am applying my counter stain, that is my secondary dye, which is methylene blue, what will happen? Mycobacteria already has a stain, so it will not take up the methylene blue. Background will become methylene blue, and all those bacteria which are non-acid fast, जैसे E. coli, Klebsiella, they will take methylene blue. So end result क्या मिलेगा? End result, I will get a background which is blue, and my acid fast bacilli are red. This is how it will look. Clear? This is the principle of your Zeal-Nielsen staining. I hope it's clear. Now let's move ahead. Let's see the procedure. Now in procedure, first we will do the slide preparation like I explained you in my last video, and then we will do the heat fixation. Whenever anyone asks you for any stain, how do we fix the slide? This has to be the first answer. Okay, heat fixation, passing slide gently through the flame 3 to 5 times. That's how we fix a slide. Clear? Don't get confused. Answer exactly like this and your viva will go fine. Okay. After that, what we'll do? We will add the primary stain. That is your primary stain is what? 1% carbonyl fusion. I will pour it. Now, when I pour it over this slide, what happens is both the acid fast and the non-acid fast, both organism will turn red here. Okay. Now, after that, what will happen? I'll apply heat. Heat is here acting as a mordant. Okay. Your phenol plus your heat will do what? It will help the dye to penetrate inside and the mycolic acid will capture the dye. It will bind the dye. Mordant का काम क्या होता है? एक bond form करना, like a glue. ग्राम स्टेन में समझाया था. Clear? Now you have to heat it. You don't have to heat it कि वो boil हो जाए. चाय नहीं बनानी. You have to heat for almost 5 minutes. You have to see till steam starts rising. Okay? उसके बाद we'll apply our decolorizer. That is 25% H2SO4. Clear? Or you can apply acid alcohol also. So 25% H2SO4. जो non-acid fast है, it again became transparent. Clear? But my acid fast organism has retained the red color. Then after that we will apply the secondary stain, that is the methylene blue. Now when I am applying the methylene blue, the organisms which have lost the red color, the non-acid fast organism will take up this blue, and your acid fast, because it has resisted decolorization, it will remain red. So at last this is what we get. Clear? Okay. Now let's talk about some modification of Zn stain. Okay. First modification is your cold method or Quinones method. Now remember, it's called cold method. इसे cold method इसलिए नहीं बोलते क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे ice use कर रहे हैं और I am putting my slide in refrigeration. Don't get confused. I am calling it a cold method because I am not heating the slide. Heat is not used here. That's why opposite of heat is cold. It is called as cold method, your Quinones method. Heat is not preferred. So what to do? हमारे heat का main काम क्या था? Why were we heating? So that dye penetrate inside the mycolic acid. So instead of heat, मैं एक alternative ले सकती हूँ. I will use a strong carbonyl fusion with more phenol. My primary dye will be strong enough to penetrate the cell wall of the Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Okay. So what happens because of this? No heat is required. No heat is required. So mycobacteria will take up the red color. Still it will take up because of the strong carbonyl fusion which is being used. This is known as Quinones method. Okay. Second modification is your counter stain. Normally हम क्या use करते हैं? मैंने क्या बताया है अब तक? It is methylene blue. Right? Now, for some people, the modification, some people, especially people who are colorblind, for them, we have an alternative which is malachite green. Clear? Okay. Now coming, we have the third modification which is variation in decolorizer. Normally, we use 25% H2SO4, right? You can also use 3% acid alcohol. Clear? For your Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Now there are other acid fast organisms also, but for those organisms we are using different percentage of this decolorizer. Why? Let me make it clear to you. The degree of acid fastness depends on how much mycolic acid and lipid are in their cell wall. I'll explain it to you. See, we are taking these three organisms, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, Nocardia and Cryptosporidium. First, we'll see Mycobacterium tuberculosis. You see, your Mycobacterium tuberculosis has this very thick jacket. Okay, this is a very thick layer of mycolic acid. Clear? Then is your Nocardia. Nocardia has thinner, comparatively it has a thin layer of mycolic acid, and Cryptosporidium has an extremely thin, it has a thinner layer of mycolic acid. Now, more degree of mycolic acid, that means more acid tolerance. Less or thinner mycolic acid, that means less acid tolerance. मतलब कि if I am for your Mycobacterium tuberculosis, क्योंकि इसका mycolic acid का thickness बहुत ज़्यादा है, I can use 25% of decolorizer, 25% of H2SO4. ठीक है, it will tolerate, it has a very thick mycolic acid. But if I use my same 25% for Nocardia, do you think it will tolerate? No, it will get decolorized. But acid fastness किसको बोलते हैं? Acid fastness is resisting decolorization. Clear? So I can't use 25% H2SO4 for Nocardia. So what will I use for Nocardia? For Nocardia, because it has a thin mycolic acid, I will use 1% H2SO4. It will tolerate 1%. And Cryptosporidium, it has more thinner layer, so I will use around 0.5 to 1% H2SO4. I hope I am clear. Okay? It means stronger the mycolic acid, stronger is resistant to decolorization. Clear? Okay? Now these are the organisms and these are their acid strength. See, this is a very common question asked in all your viva. So they will ask you Give me the example of the organisms and tell me what is the percentage of decolorizer used. So Mycobacterium TB, we use the strong acid 25% H2SO4. For Mycobacterium leprae, we use a mild acid 5% H2SO4. Nocardia species, again 1% H2SO4. Cryptosporidium isospora, very mild, around 0.5 to 1%. You see, as we are going down, the mycolic acid ka strength is also decreasing. So the decolorizer, the mineral acid ka strength will also decrease. Understood? Clear? Now let's see some important points. These are the points which you have to remember. This is how you should answer in your Viva, and from here you can get lots of MCQs also. Okay? First point, not all bacteria are stained by aniline dye, obviously due to presence of lipid-rich mycolic acid in their cell wall, which makes them impermeable. Now, Zeal-Nielsen stain, they use what? Phenol plus heat to allow carbonyl fusion to penetrate this waxy layer. Once stained, this dye cannot be removed even by strong mineral acids. Hence, they are called acid-fast bacilli. Now, Mycobacterium is gram-positive by structure, but it stains poorly due to its lipid-rich cell wall containing your mycolic acid. Hence, it requires Zeal-Nielsen stain, and that's why we call it gram-neutral. Okay. Now, the concentration of decolorizing acid depends on the lipid and mycolic acid content of the bacterial cell wall. So, higher lipid content means greater acid fastness, means greater resistance to decolorization, requires stronger acid to decolorize. Clear? Now, let's see some examples of acid-fast organism among bacteria. See, if you answer like this in Viva, your examiner gets more impressed. That means your concepts are more clear. So if they ask you acid-fast organisms, you first list the bacteria. You have Mycobacterium tuberculosis, Mycobacterium leprae, Nocardia, and Rhodococcus. Okay. Parasites all starting from C, Cryptosporidium, Cyclospora, Cystoisospora. Others you have sperm head. These are the acid-fast organisms. I hope it was clear. Let's quickly see some questions that can come and meet PG. Composition of Zn stain are all except. Now, which one do you think? See, basic fusion, obviously your carbonyl fusion is a basic fusion. So this is present in the Zn stain. Okay, phenol, yes, that primary stain, your carbonyl fusion contains phenol, and alcohol is also present in your primary stain. Okay, why? Alcohol helps in dissolving of the carbonyl fusion and the phenol together. So what is left here? Acid fusion. This is not a composition of Zn stain. Clear? Second, which is the decolorizing agent in your Zeal-Nielsen staining? Which one is it? Is it alcohol? Is it acid alcohol, acetone, or iodine? Is it only alcohol? No, it's acid alcohol. It's 3% acid alcohol or your H2SO4. And the percentage depending on which organism you are decolorizing. Clear? Thank you.